Hey everybody, what's up? Terrence here, doing another EnGage 1 B-Boy blog. I know these come few and far in between. I'm battling again. I injured myself back in May during Massive Monkey Day pretty bad, so I was out of commission for about 4-5 months. There was one battle that just went down a couple weeks ago. It was actually Unleashed Anniversary. Battled in the 3-on-3 there. Of course, you know, me being the B-Boy mercenary of the Northwest, battling with whoever I can battle with. Ended up finding newfound era there, my boys Ty and Randy. Coincidentally, I needed a squad, so I battled with them. So this B-Boy blog will be focused on going over the battles that I battled in, kind of reviewing my rounds, how I performed, like what I can do better and what I liked. I think I'm going to do a lot more of these if I have footage of my battles, because these are really cool ways of reflecting and assessing my performance and how to get better. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to slide on these headphones so I can hear. Don't want you guys hearing the speakers and stuff like that because my speakers aren't working at the moment. We're going to switch over. I just set up a playlist here, so we're going to go ahead just go through the battles here. This is actually our prelim round. See if I can find myself. Dope. There I am. Here we go. Came in really slow here. Feeling the music. Top rocking is one of those things that I've been working on for a while. We're gonna go back because I actually really like what I did here. Just playing with the music here. Turn this up a bit. Feeling comfortable, you know? That's my thing now. Trying to feel comfortable. Making my style an extension of my personality rather than seeing dancing as a separate entity of who I am. Really basic steps. But this is a new move I just made up. Alright, we're gonna go back and go over that round. I decided I'm just gonna watch it. I'm gonna let you guys watch it first, and then we're gonna go over the commentary. Make it easy. Again, I want my dancing style to be an extension of who I am now as a person. I don't want it to be like separate entities in my personality, so that's me getting a bit more comfortable with my top rock and my style in general. A lot of basic steps, a lot of repeated steps for the top rock, but again, you can do repeated steps, repeated movements in dancing, and do them different every single time to make it look different. Like, it's just the context of the music and everything. Again, this is a new move I just made up. Didn't really like it, but whatever. Head hollow into the slide. That slide in my head is supposed to look better and farther. Basic footwork here. Basic 6-step. Really some freestyle there. Went into a flow thing that I don't normally do. I usually go into my shoulder there. So we'll go back. Usually when I do this movement right there, my left knee touches the floor and I collapse into my left shoulder. Like that. But I decided against that because I was like, nah, I do that all the time. So, didn't do that, just stopped, reset, knee drop, to the kick out moves. I don't have a name for this, but it's the kick out into the slide here, to the freeze. Decided that wasn't strong enough, like, you know, you need to add more, into my obelisk. Bop! See that? I didn't hit it well, you could tell. If I hit that well, I would have stopped there. If I hit that good, I would have stopped there, but, I need to do this better, I need to grind this better. That's supposed to be a freeze, not like a, not like a transition. So it's supposed to be a freeze, but I don't grind it enough to actually freeze there. Yeah, so this obelisk, I need to grind that out, get that better, but I didn't hit it well, so I was like, I gotta finish stronger. So, meh, obelisk. So I crashed there into my fake grinders, that's what I call those. Knee shuffle, just grooving here at this point. Music, end it with a freeze. He didn't go out. That's one of my favorite groove moves now. So that wasn't, you know, we're all hard on ourselves and stuff like that, but okay, things I liked about myself. My top rock, it definitely looked comfortable, like I'm dancing, you know, like I love dancing. And when he called out style head, and I just did this move, it's dope. I did like 3 knee drops this run though. So that's kind of whack. Basic footwork. I'm glad I didn't do my normal flow thing. Another knee drop, that's number 2. Bop. Musicality. I could have hit that freeze on beat if I really wanted to. Into the obelisk. Bop. But then, like, again, I do footwork again, and it's kind of boring. Like, man, what the fuck are you doing? I could have done one of my other moves there if I remembered it. No, I have a name for it. Bop. Bop. A lot of groove in here, you know. So with that run, you know, I really like that I was able to groove and show like more of my personality. That's something that I've just been trying to work on over these past couple months now, like especially watching all styles dancers and how much fun they have with the dance. Like, I feel like b-boys don't look like that they have fun with dancing, honestly. A lot of b-boys don't have fun with that. But when I see all styles dancers, one of the words that comes to mind is liberation. Whenever I danced before b-boying, I never felt liberated. I never felt free. And it's not that I thought it was unfair, but I kind of questioned myself. Why is it that I don't feel like I look as free as poppers, as hip-hop dancers, as lockers, as whackers? Like, they look so free and so liberated from everything that it made me question myself why I dance and why I break. So I kind of want to have that mindset of being myself, being liberated in my style, and working on that as the days go on. So with that past battle, I liked how my top rock looked like that, and I liked that I didn't look like I was bound to a certain way of dancing. And it is kind of boring from a b-boy aspect. You didn't really do much, did some footwork, everything was like just kind of meh, you know. My obelisk, that's supposed to be like a unique move to me, didn't really hit that very strong. Even everything after that, a lot of dancing, which is cool because I like dancing, but at the same time, like, could hit harder with moves, can make things hit harder, do things more pronounced as my moves. Alright, we're gonna go back, we're gonna play our top 16 battle, and guess what, man? We ended up actually battling 808 breakers again. This guy is really dope. I really like this guy, because he dances too. I like all the people that straight dance. People did not give him props for that. I don't know why. I don't know why. I thought that was fresh as fuck. Alright, but anyways, I went after this guy again. Alright, so that I like better than my first run, but at the same time it was like, eh. So what I didn't realize I did actually, it's kind of second nature to me, but I don't realize when I counter and I do stuff like this. So I'm not sure if you actually did already. But this was like a natural, I think, my natural battle instinct after doing it after a while, you know? You gotta do moves that are kind of similar to what you see, like conversation. That right there. Alright, we're good. That was a dope ass move. I like that. But then you didn't. But then I kind of did that same entrance. It was a while ago, but fuck that shit. These are what I called my methods. I don't know why, but they just feel like really methodical. Bop, bop, My top rock here was filthy. Music. They weren't playing the beat the way I liked it. So like musicality right there. Like that's all musicality. Oh, I thought I hit it there. That was just grooving, so we're gonna go back. I'm sorry, guys. Pop, beat, 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 beat. Dun dun. Dun dun. Music. Listen to the music. Again, grooving. Dun 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 dun. I don't know what I call that, I just do it. It's like a little groove thing. I love top rocking now, I'm not gonna lie. That's like my big thing. That move, I'm trying to figure out a way how to do that better. So we're gonna go back real quick, and we're gonna do this move. I like the way I get into this. Like, it looks real stylish. Like, oh, like a really kick, like a really cocky looking positioning. But you see my hand here? I want to do this so I'm not like supporting myself in the air, so it looks like I'm dropping like that. I try to do that every single time I do this move, but it always ends up looking like, oh, I know I'm about to do it. I'm trying to save myself. But the idea behind this, the whole concept of the way I did this before is, like, you see how like I hook? Like, that hook is supposed to actually catch me more so than this arm, but I get so scared that I put this down naturally. But the idea is when I hook and I drop, I'm supposed to catch myself with that left hand more than my right hand. So when I hook here, it's not supposed to... Oh, my backspin's whack too. Fuck, man, I need to get backspins way better. But yeah, like, so I'm supposed to support myself with my left hand more than my right there. So my right hand is not supposed to be so proficient when I'm in the air. I'm supposed to be like more horizontal here, without like this arm to make it look like I'm kind of getting scared shit, but that never happens. So we're gonna do this. This is normal for me, kind of a little pretzel looking thing here. I should freeze this, that little jazz splits. I should freeze that a bit better. So just kind of like, boom. Like, I should make that like a boom to like kind of let people catch up as to what I just did. I mean, it's not the most dope move, you know what I'm saying, but I need to do this better where I hold this like into the hook drop. That's what I call this, into the oh no, I call this the pretzel drop, into the no, I think I do call it hook drop. Anyways, it's the hook or pretzel drop. So I do that, and at this point where I split, I do like pointing at him, but at the same time I need to like boom boom, like drop boom, but then I keep going and I go right into this backspin. The whack is backspin, but I do it just because it bop bop. That's a normal combination for me. This is my Scrafty tug. Jake helped me make that up at Harambe one time. Ooh. I'm all about like trying to dance with my moves now, you know, like everything to the music. Cat, bop, bop. I like that. I like how I go into the CC. Every time I do that, getting out that move, I never knew what I did. So this part, I want to emphasize doing this now, like maybe hopping up like that, and then switching officially into the switch. Like, that actually looks really dope, and I think that can look better if I grind it like that. Bop, bop. Into the... That's why I call my pencil thread, just because I'm straight like a pencil on my back. Bop, 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 bop. Into my Scrafty tug. And I'm gonna make that standard, get into that switch, because I think I can make that look real dope, and that's the first time I think I actually did it like that. So, I think that looks real dope. Like, if I can do that, like, on purpose. Like, that reset into the left leg tap there, into the switch. The CC will be really dope. So, pop, pop, reset, CC, 3-step, pop, 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 pop. Like, I like how my footwork is on beat, too. So, this is why I really like this round. Because a lot of things are on beat. Like, pop, pop. Like, it's on beat, like, if you're paying attention. Almost did my fake grinder again there. Caught myself. These are some kickouts that I started doing as well. I almost did the straight chair there, but I didn't want to seem super generic. Into this move that I just recently, like, Farron helped me out get that move, so that's another thing that I've added to my arsenal. A little bit of power there, because I don't do a lot of power, as you can tell. Like, it's all footwork and style and moves. So, you know, had to find a way to get into it, but I really like the kickouts, kickouts, kickouts. Yep. And then after he said that, I'm like, you know what? I probably gotta finish this out. Freeze. I'm glad that I hit that freeze. It wasn't exactly on the beat that I wanted, but it's kind of on a beat. So that round, I definitely like better than my first one. Still boring as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, no real hard hitting moves. A lot of dancing, a lot of grooving. Not a musicality. That's like where I live. Scrafty tug. Bop, bop. You know, like, I'm gonna make that the official thing that I do with that. So with that battle, again, musicality really good. My execution for all my moves can be better. I can do more. I have I can just do more. Like, I feel like footwork is an easy component, but the way that I do footwork isn't like a move footwork. Like, I'm not presenting the footwork. I'm doing it more as a filler to get into my other moves. And you can kind of see it. It makes things boring. It makes the pace kind of like just when I'm doing it. You know what I mean? But I really like my top rock, my musicality, My moves were good. The music, again, musicality, hit my freezes, like my freeze at the end there. That's important. But again, if you notice my style, not a lot of dynamics. Still dancing there, a lot of dancing. And that kind of changed into this next battle, which is the top 8 against Byron, Serena, and Dan. And you'll see that. I'll go over my thought process and things at the end. We'll just watch my round here. I did not go last this time. I did not go into the anchor. I did change my jacket though, so I felt really good because that's one of my favorite jackets. Ty here starting it out. I'm sorry, Ty, bro. We're gonna go into All right, we're gonna show you guys what's going on. We're gonna show you guys what's going on here. Dan killed it like he always does. Alright, y'all, so as you can tell, brought out the moves with this battle, with this round. Brought out the moves, the strong moves. Brought out the Shaolin get down into the elbow chair. I call that the Shaolin get down because I actually made that that kind of weird drop while I was watching the get down one day. Because I got super hype off the music, so I was dancing in my room. And that just came out. I could do that move, like, it's not what I look like as well. Like, okay, so I'm gonna... When we get to the move, I will show you what I'll talk about. Right there. I want to extend that a lot more. My line needs, like, you know, you talk about lines in, like, ballet and shit. This leg, okay to be bent. That leg, I want this to be, like, a straight line. From this leg to this right arm, I kind of want to be, like, more out rather than just, like, eh. I want to be like out, like it should be like so I can take my right arm off. So like almost kind of like a, you know, those weird gorilla things that people, I don't know what you call them, but those weird gorilla things that people practice to get momentum for like 90s, learn how to do momentum into like power, kind of like that, but not full one like that. It's more like a jerk, like a forward jerk rather than like going in or around. So that move is purposely supposed to be forward. It's not supposed to be like a half gorilla. It's the concept is there, but it's not that. It's supposed to be a straight like jerky move where I'm just like ooh, like a fake out, like oh I must do something else, but not really. Like ha. So I can do that better. But pop pop pop. Cat. Like I try to hit every beat. Like if I hit a freeze, it has to be on beat. That's a crash. There is something I used to do that I don't do. It's supposed to be into the elbow chair, but for some reason I don't remember it when I do this anymore. Elbow chair, but nah. Like I was thinking about doing the move afterwards. So here I'm supposed to go into like an elbow chair, like not an elbow air chair, mind you. I didn't say elbow air chair. I was doing an elbow chair, kind of freeze there, and then I kind of jump back with my arm back. But if you see, I'm already have my arm back here. Like I'm supposed to be kind of grabbing my head here, but I go for that arm thing where I reach back. See this? Like, and I didn't even do the elbow chair yet. Like, I didn't even do the elbow chair yet, so I, like, really fucked up here. It's supposed to be the Shaolin get down into the elbow chair. I didn't do the elbow chair because I'm already rushing, like, into doing that other move where I'm supposed to slide over. And that fucked that up. It could have been a whole lot stronger if I nailed that. Like, it's supposed to be bop, 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 you know? But that turned into this mess, you know? So it turned up being like, bop, recovered though, it didn't go out too well. If I was thinking properly, that would have been a flare. If I thought properly, that hop is I for some reason can flare after that, but I didn't, and I think that might have made this round a little bit worse. That didn't do any power. Bop. But so I just went back in. Reset the top rock because I heard the song and I thought he was gonna play the actual song and he didn't. So I'm upset because he didn't. Into the fake flare, into the rollback air chair. You guys don't know this, but maybe you guys do because you guys all dance and shit. But you see how, like, when I do this, I purposely face this way. Like, I'm facing the judges when I do this fake flare drop because I know when I do my rollback air chair, it's gonna face closer to them. Like, think about it. Okay, so I'm facing the judges right now. You see, like, and then I end up, I'm kind of, I'm not really facing them anymore. I'm facing more towards the camera. But if I did this better, then I would have faced them with my air chair. But knowing this, now I know how I should probably be facing Nico for this fake flare drop now, if this is how it's going to end up being. But if I did my fake flare drop facing them, then I would have been facing Ty and my other boys like over in the corner here if I with my air chair that I didn't hit very well. But that's something that you have to think about in battles. Like, you have to think about with your mindset if you're trying to battle, where your freeze is facing, how do you get into your moves, so when you come out with your freezes, they have to face them, you know? Like, again, like, you can tell I purposely do this towards them. I'm turning. I'm like, you know what? Nope, this way. Why am I doing it that way? So I can hopefully face them, but I didn't too well. It's okay. The air chair, I've hit better in ciphers, but that one I like really fucked up. I should not bail on that. I cop out. I should not bail on grabbing, on keeping my leg held until the air chair, but because we're in a battle, I bailed. Into the knee drop, right? Into the footwork. I know. Pop, pop, pop. We're going into the W freeze. Pop! The rollback W freeze that nobody else does. 2. Like, everybody loves that move because nobody else does it. And it's a classic. That's a throwback. But my W freeze is whack. You want to see? Yo, I'm not even like in a W freeze. I'm like in a pseudo like something else. Like pseudo like half W freeze. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I'm like, my knees aren't even on the ground. But this move, cut pop into the cross chop, into the X drop, cross drop. That right there, I try to do a little bit more on beat. That's why I slowed down. The dun. You hear that dun, the dun. I try to hit on that. Boom. It was ish. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was ish. Into the cross, into the... I love that move, by the way. That concept of that move. Where you cross and then keep it like that. Into the rollback, slice drop. Head hollow, slice drop. Now, we were talking about freezes, right? My head hollow is purposely meant to face the opposite direction when I do this. So when I come up after a slice drop, right at you, you know? And I don't know if people get that because they think about freezes. They're like, oh, it should always face your opponent, and I get that. But because of the way the ending is, where I do the slice drop, I want to look right at them when I do it after that. Like, yo, that's filthy. But I need to do my slice drop better. That was rushed. It's supposed to be elbow slice. And mine was like, it's literally supposed to be head hollow, bop, slice. And that's something I just need to grind. This round was all moves, but the top rock I still kept dancing. Mindset behind this. Dan's filthy. Like, you know, he's filthy. Like, look at this shit, man. Can you, man, he won fucking 316 like 2 times in a row. 3 times in a row. No, 2 times in a row and like 3 times in general, maybe. Like, but man, he ain't from Renton. Like, you know, like, I'm gonna dance, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's filthy. Like, he does hella crazy stuff. Like, if I watch this round and my round, I'm like, yo, Terrence, why are you so boring, bro? But, and he's so clean, man. This guy is so fucking clean. Shit, you see this all shit? And right when I say that, but I was just like, yo, alright, we gonna calm it down a bit. Watch me dance. That's what I'm saying here. I'm like, yo, alright? Watch me dance, man. Yep, no, this ain't shit to me, man. This is another Friday. I know what you're looking at. This is another Friday. That's what I'm doing here. But, you know, I want to do moves because, like, I'm like, yo, kind of has flow. I can't do any flow. I can't flow. So I'm going to do my moves that I feel like are a lot more big. That will get a lot more reaction. So my blows and stuff like that. So that's the whole mindset behind this round. Because I'm like, yo, but Byron has moves too. So, you know, if Byron went out before me, I would have played this differently too. Didn't want to do too much forward. Freaking Dan already killed that shit. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to bust out my moves. The unique moves that are super dope and unique. And I know people love. And also face you. Like, yo, I'm here to battle. Bop. So, oh, you know, Byron, he's dope too. And he has moves, so he beats me probably in moves and stuff like that. So that's chess game, mental chess game. But, yeah, with that round, you saw that I kind of threw almost everything else out the window. I was like, no footwork because Dan had me on footwork. Flow, no flow because Dan got me on flow. So I'm going to beat that shit with moves. But at the same time, not the best round for me. My moves didn't really hit any of my moves really good. There could have hit all my moves a lot better. My Shaolin get down again, like I mentioned at the end, I didn't hit the elbow chair to the pullback that I normally do. That wasn't good, so I got to grind that until I get that down into my system again, because again, I haven't practiced like all my moves for a while. My fake flare drop into the rollback air chair, I need to keep my leg grabbed. I need to do it maybe a little bit more. I want to say 20 degrees to the left, rotated. If I'm facing the judges here, that's about 90 degrees. A 90-degree turn for my opponents. I probably should face, starting my flare drop maybe at about 100 to 110 degrees back too. So when I roll back, I'm actually facing my opponent, but also keep my leg grabbed. So I stick that air chair. And then with the W freeze, the rollback W into the cross drop, the head hollow cross drop, I should actually do a W freeze where I sit there and freeze, keep it held, and like actually do a W freeze. Get down. Don't keep my knees off the ground. Like actually do a W freeze. Then like look at them, maybe hop up, do my cross drop, and the head hollow has to be forearm slice, not like has to be like bop, 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 up, facing them. And my facing, for most part, in my head, was alright. Again, the air chair is probably the worst part of that. I wasn't facing them. It was the worst part of that run for me. But those were the 3 battles that happened. This is where we got knocked out by these 3. They did real good. They killed it, you know what I'm saying? And they end up winning the whole night. So, you know, I feel a little bit better that every time I lose to somebody, it's always the people that ends up winning the whole thing, you know what I'm saying? But being a B-Boy mercenary, I'm happy that everybody that I end up battling with, we always make top 8. If I end up battling with people we don't make it past prelims, that's a failure. I didn't do my job as a mercenary. They're not paying me, but at the same time, you know, they let me battle with them. But things I can improve on out of this battle, what I pick up on, my moves. Grind my moves, hit my freezes, hit my moves the way they're supposed to be. On the way up to B-Boy Bounce's workshop, something that Byron told me is not to focus on speed necessarily, but focus on form. If I focus on my form, then the speed will come naturally. So that's something that I have to remember, to get all my moves the way they're supposed to be, and then the flow will come afterwards. Like, make sure that I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I watched this speed running guy named Trihex, and he's trying to learn Super Mario Odyssey, and he's trying to learn this like he was trying to learn this new skip that you can bypass walls and stuff like that. And this guy was trying to help him, and one of the things that he said is, like, focus on your tech, like focus on what you're exactly doing. What you're doing and what you expect out of it, you know, like he's supposed to do like a ground pound into a roll, into like a cappy toss. And the thing is, if you rush that, you're not going to get it. You're not going to do the steps in the right way that you're supposed to be doing it. You're supposed to know that you're going to do a ground pound into a roll. Like, those are techniques. You're not supposed to just rush that. Know what the tech is to get the overall skill, the overall technique. And I think with my moves, I'm honestly like that rushing mode where I'm just like, oh, I know what I'm supposed to do, let me just do it. When, you know, with my moves, I have to break it down. I really have to break down the tech. Like, yo, okay, I'm going to do this rollback into head hollow. Once I get into the head hollow, I'm going to do forearm, then I'm going to slice through, then I'm going to drop and come back up. But if I rush that, I don't think about the technique of that, you know, of that move. I'll just be like, head hollow, oh, wave my arm, because I know that the movement is supposed to, in my head, the movement is supposed to look like this, you know? But if I focus on the tech, it looks much cleaner, because I do this, 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 into the hop back up, so it'll look a lot better. So that's something that I have to focus on individually when I'm at practice, like when I do my moves. I have to focus on the tech rather than the grander concept of the move. Same with my fake flare to rollback air chair. I can't just rush that. I have to know that I'm going to do this fake flare drop that I have into the little pump, the little like forward hop into a rollback air chair, you know, like, and the same with the Shaolin get down. What exactly are the movements I'm going for with that move? And at the end of it, have to remember that I have to get into my elbow chair and then into that move rather than go into the So, you know, a lot of things pick up, but you know, I can improve. A lot of people can improve. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. But y'all, this was a long B-Boy blog, so thanks for joining me as I talk shit about myself this whole time. I plan on working on that stuff as the year goes on. You know, it's almost the end of the year, so we'll go ahead, work on that stuff, and hopefully I can improve and show you guys some more footage in the future. Alright, this is EnGage B-Boy blog, episode 7, review. Everybody have a good day. Thanks for joining me. Peace.